So, today we're talking about being responsible for every actions that you make in life, okay? Because every decisions that we create, you know, it matters. It matters because that will determine uh, future, your future self. This is what I always tell to everyone that I know, or even to my child. I told him that you have to help yourself. You have to always save some time for yourself, prepare yourself, help yourself, because in the end, it's only you who can help yourself, when no one else is going to be around forever. Because not everyone in your life will be there for you for the rest of their life, because one day they will get old, they'll be gone, and that's just going to be by yourself. So you have to learn how to be able to uh, help yourself to become self-sufficient, so that way one day you're not going to be struggling. So I learned from all the mistakes in life. My anxieties brought me to these situations right now, that I said to myself, I grew up seeing my parents struggling because of the choices that they make in life, and I don't want to repeat the same cycle. I don't want to repeat the same pattern that they use, because I know that it didn't work out. So that scares me so much. Seeing them, they got older. Now they are, my mom is, she's in 61, I think. And my stepdad, I think he is 86 years old. Yeah. So they both end up getting old. Didn't prepare their self. They didn't prepare, of course, their retirement. They did not save up money either. So as in, they got older, nothing. That they're just living off from their children's income. And I don't want that to happen to me. And I said to myself that, okay, I'm helping my mom, but doesn't mean that I'm gonna repeat that cycle to myself. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna do the same to my child, because I know how hard it is dealing with that. Like you're living, it's like it became like financially burdened to you, and that's how I feel. I mean, I wasn't the only one that helping my parent. It was just okay. Out of 9 children that they have, it is me and my brother and my sister are the one that still helping my mom. I don't know about the others. And they all said that, oh, they already have their own families, they're all married now, they have their children, so they can't help. So somehow, well, I have family too, but I'm still trying to help as much as I can. I still love my mom, but doesn't mean that I'm still, like I said, I'm still gonna do the cycle. I'm still not gonna do that. I already see that. I already see the result from them. And good thing having these anxieties is I can learn from it. My anxieties help me get through to that. So it's like my anxieties see the outcome already, even though it's like 20 years, 30 years later. And I said to myself that, okay, if I do the same thing, if I put up my child the same situation like I'm having right now, or me and my other siblings, then of course my child will gonna suffer too. And I don't want my child to suffer like me. I suffer from like anxieties and, like I said, financial burden and resentment towards my parent. But what can I do? Nothing I can do. Nothing I can change. I tried to change actually, but I can't. It's hard to change them. Mostly if they don't want to help themselves, that's really hard. Mostly my mom, she's someone who doesn't want to help herself. It's like she's the child that I never had. Yeah, something like that. And that's how I feel, having the anxieties, having the burden. I feel like I have another child living in another country that grow, never grows up. Yeah. So that's, she is. She's 61 now, and somehow she's still like, can't do anything for herself. It's like, even she has stomach ache, headache, anything that's pain, it's like she always have to let you know. I guess it's because she wants you to send money. That's what it is. She wants you to send dollars, something like that. And I said to myself, I will make sure that I'm not gonna be like that. I don't want to be like helpless. I will make sure that I can still do things on my own without making my child worry about me. Mostly when it comes to money, I don't like that. I don't want to rely on with my child when it comes to money, when it comes to financial. Mostly when I get older, I don't want that. That is my fear. That is my biggest fear in life, and I don't want that to happen. As long as I can avoid it, I'm trying to avoid it until now. That's why I said this is avoidable, and I know that I can avoid it. Yes, one day I know for sure that, you know, I'm not going to be like them. I already see them, and I don't want to repeat that. So until now, I'm still working. Yeah, like I said, I'm almost in my 40, and okay, I'm trying to do like this upside down. I'm almost in my 40, and right now I see the difference. I'm still working. I'm trying to save up as much as I can. I don't like just to spend all my paycheck in one day. I still save up so that way anything that, whenever I need something, like emergency or whatever, I I will still have a backup for myself. Yeah, and that's me. So yeah, and that's why I'm glad I can still do things on my own without bugging my son, without telling him, hey, I need money, I need like this to survive, to live. I work hard to survive. I'm not like, I'm not gonna be like her, like helpless, like couldn't do anything. As much as I'm still young, I'm still able to do things on my own. I will do it. I'm not gonna give up myself because my future depends on me. Okay, so yeah, that is why. So I wish that all the people out there, all the parents out there, like mostly if you are still young, still capable to work, plan yourself, prepare yourself for when you get older, save up money. In the Philippines, I know that there's so many ways how to save money. You can go to work. There is SSS there in the Philippines. You can start saving money from that, and also you can start saving money, in your bank account. You can do that, and there are so many jobs that you know you can do in the Philippines. You can even have your own business. So yeah, my plan is I wanted to help my mother the way that I am not suffering, the way I'm not feeling like become a financial burden. I'm trying to have a business so that way she can have a source of income. But then I'm worried that what if she wastes my money again? Because how many times that I have tried to help her, that I have gave her a chance to build a business, the convenience store. I don't know. I mentioned this before for some of you who already seen these issues or already watched these issues, with my mom. I already built the business before, probably 7 times, and nothing works. There are no business. The store lasted only 1 week, and then after that, no more. The money is gone. The money is gone. The business is gone. So yeah, and right now I'm still thinking that the same business, but the difference is maybe I said to myself that maybe if I gave her salary, maybe that will make a difference. But I don't know because even the free one doesn't work. So what makes me think that this will work if I pay her? Because I gave her free 7 times and then nothing works. She just blew the money away. She just wastes all the business away. So I don't know how it's gonna work. This time I'm thinking maybe, I will pay her salary, every 15 days. That's what I'm thinking. But my worries is, what if she just keep asking me money, and then I keep sending money and then no business again, and then she just gonna lie to me again and saying that there is a business, and then she can't provide me the inventory. That's what my scares me. Yeah, that's what scares me. So before I asked, it was a free once. Okay, I gave her the money, I gave her the business 7 times. I gave her to start the business, and what I want from her is, I told her, just give me the inventory of everything, so that way I can help you how to track the income and the coming out, expenses. She didn't provide me. She didn't give me anything. No receipt, no inventory, no nothing. It just gone, and then I couldn't get a hold of her. And every time I tried to talk to her, she just avoided me for like a week until I give up. And then after she's drained and no more money, then she will talk to me, but she will ignore my question. She will avoided all the questions that I needed from her until I get tired, and that's what she did to me before, and that's what worries me. And it's like, oh my God, Lord, how am I gonna help this person? Seriously, if I only not thinking about her, how am I going to help her? I'm not gonna do this. But I'm thinking about her life. I mean, I'm not thinking about myself, because I'm fine. I'm already fine. I don't, if I don't really have to worry about my future, because I'm already fine. But her, she's not. That is why this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm telling to my son, that it is very important to work and save your money, because the money will help you. Your savings will help you for when it comes you need something. And this can avoid too, so that way you don't have to run to other people, because that's what happened every time when you need something for yourself and you did not prepare, you did not save up, and your only choice is just to run to other people, and you don't want that. Me, I prepare myself. I don't want to run to other people, because that's such a hassle for me to do that. I feel uncomfortable, like running to other people just because I run out of money pay to pay my bills or whatever I need. So I told him it is very important to prepare yourself for any outcomes that will come in your way. And this will matter to you too when you get older, or whenever, not just when you get older, for everything. Like when you need something, when you need money, when you run out of money, you will need it. The money that you save up, the money that you save up will help you in everything that will happen or that will comes in your way. And mostly for when you get older, when you get retire, that will help you to still sustain your life, to sustain your living. Because when we get older, no, there's no such thing that our needs will stop. No, they will not stop. Yes, they will never end. They will never stop. Expenses, they're still going to be there. So that you have to be prepared, okay? And some people, I don't know how, I don't know, because they didn't see the future ahead of time, or they didn't see the outcome. My anxiety helps me to see that ahead of me. I so I always question to myself. I have a lot of questions in my mind when my anxiety starts. This is one of my first questions to myself. Like, what will happen to me when I get older? And then I look at my parent. I was like, yeah, that will happen to you too. If you don't prepare for yourself for when you get older like them, you will struggle with money. You will still struggle with many things if you don't plan and save ahead of time. That you can reflect your parent, that will happen to you one day. And that was like, it scares me because I don't want that. I don't want that to happen to me. So that I believe, growing up in my mind, that visions what kind of life that you're going to have, and that will happen to you. The choice is yours. So I started to create the life that I wanted to have in the back of my mind. It's like, I want this, I want that. This is the way I want it. This is the way it should be. And I don't want that. I don't want to be like them. So as long as I can avoid that, I will avoid that. And that, I'm glad that I did. Yeah. So I'm 14, still working. I'm still planning to continue and work until I can. Until hopefully I can reach my retirement age. That's going to be probably at my age 65. I am now just 39. So I have a lot of more days to come, and a lot of more alarm clock to set up every day. Yes. I have like three kinds of time that I set. Okay. So it's like, for instance, I'm going to wake up at 7, right? 7 o'clock. So I set my time for 7:01, 7:02, 7:03. Just to make sure. And I'll set it to like, how do you call, like every day. Just to make sure that I don't miss my time. Because, you know, that's a good thing about me, because I always like learned my lesson at just once or twice. Well, no, just at once mostly. So if I failed at the beginning, that will never happen again at the second time around. So one time I missed my alarm clock. It didn't ring because I set my time for just one time. For instance, 7 o'clock. That's it. And then I didn't check if it's like on or off, or daily or weekend. Oh, I did not check that, and it did not ring. And so I missed my schedule. I was like, oh my God, I felt so bad. Yeah, and I missed my working schedule. Gladly, my supervisor that time was like very understandable. But after that, never happens again. So I learned my lesson not to do that again. Yeah. And I still made it to work anyways, not just like late, but it was just like a few minutes late. Yeah. So yeah, in life there are so much lessons that we can learn from. We can learn from other people's mistakes, or we can learn from our own mistakes. We look around us and we see things that we can learn from. You know, everyone we can use it to learn something from. All right, and that's it for today. And I'm going to wash my car because I said to myself yesterday that I'm going to wash my car. I haven't been giving my car a TLC, so I'm going to do that today. It's a nice day today again. So, yeah, that's what my plan. And I have 2 days off, so I'm so happy that I can get to enjoy my day off finally. Uh, because usually I only get like one day off, but this week I get 2 days off, so I like that. So yeah, so I can do a lot of things on my day off. Because one day off, I feel like I can't do anything much. I feel like I need a lot of time. I need more time for myself. Okay, today we are going to talk about the my biggest fear in life. My biggest fear in life is I don't want to get old without preparing myself for when I get older. That scares me. That's why I don't understand other people. How how do they do that? How could they do that? To have so much children that they couldn't afford, despite of their condition, despite of being struggling with money, struggling with daily lives. How could you make more children when you can't even take care of yourself? And then you can't even take care of yourself either. You can't even do anything to make the life better. And then you add more children, and then you still continue to do the same pattern. And then you get older, still that will still be there because you didn't do anything.